good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching the video from. So my people, I have a video here for you guys to watch, and I myself will be watching this particular video with you guys. Feel free to let me know what you think about it on the comment section below. We are still on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the restoration of Biafra.
I want some certain things I'm going to discuss briefly. Last week Thursday, a lawyer got a home Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which that lawyer everybody know. They call him Ifeanyi, another Ejiofor, not this Ejiofor. I think not Ejiofor. I want a memo. Edere Mazi Nnamdi Kanu finally wrote a memo telling his lawyer to write this thing down and give it to Chike. The lawyer wrote it down and gave it to Chike. Now, it's no longer that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, tell this person, tell this person, tell this person. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put his intent down, and the lawyer wrote it, signed it, and gave it to Chike. The same that lawyer was the lawyer who wrote that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is ill, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is dying. Chike and his gang took only what that lawyer wrote for everybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is dying. And they begin to disseminate war, threats to burn down Biafran land. But the original letter, message to them, they ignored it. So, I don't understand. Are they now doing this thing to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or are they doing it to destroy him? The instruction, the directive, or the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they disregarded it. But they pick on what the lawyer said on the side. It's just like somebody made you a big dish. She need them ya warwa biscuit no nala ke ganana atotoronata. The reason that lawyer went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to write down what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wants. Because Ifeanyi Ejiofor didn't want to write that. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called another lawyer and said, come, write this thing down. Give it to Chike. That this is an order. This thing is no longer propaganda. It's no longer, or maybe somebody twisted the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody, only Obola warning IPOB, you're supposed to listen. Unless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer your Onyendu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instructed the lawyers to write something. Write it down in my present. Print it out. Send it to Chike. That thing is 13 in number. 13 in number. But Agamano Nolo Ewuna Monogo. But I'm not going to talk about everything. But there are some certain things in the Menga that I must talk about. I must talk about. I must talk about it. Because I now know now Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't say this. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't say that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't say this. Now, anya hona nye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kuru. Let's see. That letter was written on 15th of December 2022. 15th of December 2022. And the guy was able to take it back to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to approve it, to sign it. I'm not going to go through all the whole thing. But a woman onye kwesịrị ikwu ihe. O nwere ihe na-aga ihe ọbụla na-awụhụ Ejiofor kwuru, DOS, Chikedozie, they don't listen. And ihe ọbụla Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, ihe ọbụla Ejiofor na-achọghị ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuo, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu kwuo ya, Ejiofor aga share ya to Ifeanyi Ejiofor, or ga share ya to his friends. So that means Uji Maazị Nnamdi Kanu anapụta from the SS. And the SH0CKING to Aloy Ejimako, Chikedozie and his gang will not listen. They will not listen. Now, I'm not going to read the thing as it is. I'm going to just paraphrase it. Number 2, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu say, DOS don't mess with finance. I am not reading it the way it is. Okay? Somebody will say, Master Prophet, who gave you this letter? You're not supposed to have it. Yes, I'm not supposed to have it. But Allah Chikedozie literally now they are telling Maazị Nnamdi Kanu that you're nobody. Don't talk to us. We are not going to listen to you. Imagine only ya no ụmụnne kuna achọ nta ha hapụ anụ a na-achụ chụmazụ ụkwụ ya. Chikedozie, if this camera, I don't understand why the camera is pulling things from my WhatsApp. I don't know why. I'm sorry. That's why I have to delete a lot of pictures from my WhatsApp profile. The thing is just the camera. Maybe somebody's hacking the phone or the phone is having problem. I don't know. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu to Chikedozie and 4 of his gang in DOS. You have to understand, Madam Ifeanyi is the oldest member in DOS, or longest member in DOS. She has been there before all these people, and she's still a member of DOS. That is, she's senior member of DOS. Like in military, a commander can be ordinary colonel can be the head of the military or the chief of staff. But then when it's somebody that is oldest and longest person in the military that is there. Now, Madam Ifeanyi is the longest member of DOS. And there are other members of DOS that have just kept quiet. They are tired of Chikedozie and 3 or 4 of his gang. DOS now are now being run by 3 or 4 people, including Chikedozie 4. Those 4 are the ones that is causing this catastrophe everywhere. And the rest of the members of DOS, they just silent. They basically keep silent because they don't want to be insulted. See how they are treating Madam Ifeanyi. And most of those women has family. They don't want their business to be out. They don't want all this, Madam Ifeanyi, this insult, this humiliation, this abuse. They don't want it. They basically just, went back and they kept silent. Only Madam Ifeanyi is kicking and fighting and speaking out. A lawyer went to see Maazị Nnamdi Kanu and signed the memo that Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ordered to Chikedozie to do. And there is a reason Maazị Nnamdi Kanu put that thing in writing, so that Chikedozie will not say, I didn't hear. And on the other side, the lawyer wrote something whatever Mazen Nandekano told him, I'm not there. The truth of the matter is that Mazen Nandekano had health issues before rendition, and rendition has made it worse because lack of appropriate medical care, and that is the truth. Chike Doziem and Jonathan, I made a mistake, not Austin. Jonathan took that thing that the lawyer wrote, Mazen Nandekano is dying slowly, and blew it and started issuing threats. Biafran people, whatever, destroy wine. Ya wuru no when in no local government offices. So today they would have said, oh, we are sorry. It's to show you how these people are disconnected. That very night, Mazen Nandekano sent Chike Doziem a directive, an order. It's no longer a directive, order. This is what you should do. Number 2, he said DOS should never, I'm not going to use the actual word that he used. Okay? I'm not permitted to have this letter. He says, don't mess with finance. Take your hand out of finance. DOS. Stop mingling with finance. That's not your job. You know, Madam Neneanya is in DOS, but her office is finance, which there are other members of DOS have different portfolio. So Mazen Nandekano in number 2, he said, take your hand away from finance. Number 3, he said, all sacked national coordinators appointed by Mazen Nandekano must be reinstated with immediate effect. That is an order from the Supreme Commander of the indigenous people of Biafra. Here, lawyer Mazen Nandekano wepụtara last week Thursday, and anama owu ihe niile ka m na-ekwu achọghị m ka ọ dị ka agụga m dị this letter agụga m 100%, but then again no the full details can no matter. And when the authority, I must repeat, I have no authority to read this letter. But Makihina Mazen Nandekano has been humiliated. Idiot na bomb anytime make a program against Chike Doziem. This idiot, number, it says every national coordinator, no national coordinator must be removed without clearance. That don't remove any national coordinator without my orders. That is number 4. Number 5. Chike Doziem, I'm telling you, I'm not reading it the way it is, but I am giving you the full picture. Well, there it says head of DOS, that is Chike Doziem. Chike Doziem should immediately announce the appointment of German coordinator. Has Chike Doziem done that? No. This thing came on Thursday. Chike Doziem, since that Thursday, Chike Doziem has written 2 memos. One about Kanonta, one about Madam Neneanya yesterday. Mazen Nandekano ordered.
Thank you so much for watching that particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about it on the comment section below. Like and share the video, and we'll see you again in our next one. Bye.